I'm in a cave again, but it's more like a
Mhm.
mer being. So I
Mhm.
feel like my body lives in the water mostly.
Tell me, what else do you see?
While I'm inside this cave, my body's mostly submerged underwater, but I can see the stalactites and the stalagmites, and it feels like a cave I've been to before.
Are there others around?
Here to meet one of my guides.
I'd like for you to look down at your body. What does your body look like?
Scaly. I
Mhm.
just like I can feel that I have a tail and my fingers are webbed. I'm of the sea. Not like they depict mermaids typically, but more scaly, like more fish like. But still, I have that humanoid structure a little bit. I guess my body is bigger than normal, so maybe I'm like 10 or 12 feet long,
Mhm.
really big.
Let's see, are you male or female?
Female, more
Mhm.
female.
What does your face look like?
Pretty strange. My nose is kind of a part of my face. There's just little slits,
Mhm.
and I have very big oblong eyes that blink, and they're funny looking. My ears are just kind of like holes. I can close them pretty easily. I'm pretty interesting looking, but it's strange and curious, and I mean I think I'm pretty in that life, but when I look at it from my perspective now, I think it looks quite strange and weird.
Good, what happens next?
I'm meeting with an ascended master or a being that is my teacher, my guide.
What do they look like?
They're more of a light structure, a light
Mhm.
being.
Mhm. Tell me
And
more.
so, well, when we communicate, it's more like we resonate at frequencies and
Mhm.
share ideas that way. There's no language, but there's a lot of learning. I work with them in my dreams, but sometimes I come here and we connect this way. It seems like I'm here for something specific.
I
There
see.
was like a It was like they had something they had to tell me in person. It was kind of like that. But it was gonna like an upgrade or like a frequency that had to be transmitted in person.
Does this guide have any messages for Jessa today?
I guess it's a little confusing because the one in the cave isn't who I am now.
Well, does that guide have any messages to deliver today?
Um, the message that I was learning in the cave was about holding frequencies.
Mhm.
It's like manifesting and creating. It was about how I was going to create a new body. Like I was going to resonate at a different frequency in order to shift into a new reality.
Tell me more about this.
Um, well, there's many lifetimes that I've been learning about shape shifting, and
Mhm.
particularly, I was learning then I was physically shifting into a different. I was going to leave the water, and so I needed a new physical form, and so I was learning. Um, it's like frequencies are real. Like this lifetime, sometimes I question things, but in that lifetime, there was no denying that if I held a frequency, I could transform. It's like traverse form. You can change, and so I was learning how to do that with my physical form.
I see. What happened next?
Well, I eventually did shift into a new form, into a different body.
What kind of body?
It was one that I could use on Earth, on the I was no longer tied to water. It was not super dense and physical, but I could use it on land.
Tell me more.
It was an energy that I could, it's like ride or hitchhike other denser physical forms. I got to a point where I was pretty comfortable in this, and I could that they're bringing back the shape shifting, the idea of so I became more of an energy form and could shift or shape into. I was using physical forms and just melding my energy with theirs, essentially.
I see. Very good. Moving forward, what happens next?
I wasn't very good at it. I would kind of lose myself in the denser forms. It's just really it's easy to get lost in the daily grind of it. For me anyway, I found it difficult to hold forms and still remain conscious.
Mm-hmm. I
I would
see.
forget what I was doing for a while and then kind of remember, but as soon as I remembered it, it was almost like that form, the physical form like spit me out. So I'd have to try again, but each time it was just a long process of like learning this lesson, the ability to hold form without forgetting.
Mm-hmm. Moving forward, drifting forward once more. What happens next?
I decided I wanted a more stable form.
Mm-hmm.
And
Tell
the
me
only
more.
way the only way to do that is to grow a physical body.
Mm-hmm. So what did you do?
Well, my guides were helping me tune up. Mm, it's like my energy or my frequency.
Mm-hmm.
Because the idea was that I needed to be informed while remaining aware of
Mm-hmm.
the purpose, the mission, or the purpose. I wasn't just becoming informed for no reason. It's something to complete a project or something.